Good afternoon. This is the video newsletter for Buy Sell Short for Sunday, September 18th. We actually ended Friday on a positive note, options expiration, even though we had a lot of rumors floating around about a possible downgrade of Italian debt. But even that, all it really served to do was suck some more shorts in, and we ended up for our fifth day in a row. This is the best win streak we've had since back in late June into early July, before we had that debt ceiling BS and the Standard & Poor's downgrade. But the market right now, breakout, as you can see, we're probably looking, around the 11,600 area as where the shorts will really get concerned. We've got RSI breaking up through the 50 level. Stochastics also up through the 50 level. And like I said in the webinar on Friday, this setup that you see on the Dow and actually on a lot of the indice charts is pretty much mirrored across the board in most stock charts. So if we do see that breakup in the Dow, we're very likely to see that just spread throughout the market. Looking at the SMH, which has been the leader over the last week or so, it's got its eyes on that 200-day moving average at 33.22. But as you can see, we have now completed a 50% Fibonacci retracement from the July highs all the way down to that post S&P downgrade lows. So a very nice 15% or so move on the SMH over the last week. And, we're up 5 days in a row. We could see a pullback back to that 20-day exponential, 29, 45, 50 to the $30 area could be a potential pullback area. And that's actually where we would look to pick up and rebuy our medium-term position on this one. Looking at the 15-minute chart, you can see it's been a while since we've seen such a vertical up move. That golden cross was fantastic, and we are consolidating here. And, a lot of traders expected the market to sell off going into the close on Friday. Now, granted, we did have options expiration to skew things a little, but you had a lot of traders worrying about Europe, the rumors of the Italian downgrade, who went short and got trapped. And if we get no European BS over the next several hours, we could be in store for a nice little squeeze on the market tomorrow. Remember, this week we have the FOMC. The Fed is meeting this week, a 2-day meeting, Tuesday and Wednesday. It used to be only a 1-day meeting, and they decided to increase it to 2 at Jackson Hole. So all expectations are that the Fed may roll out some sort of different QE3 program. Now, just keep in mind, we are already in QE3. The M2 money supply continues to explode, up $20 billion last week. It's up almost $500 billion in increased money supply over the last 12 weeks. Just an unprecedented influx of money into the system by the Fed. And recessions and depressions do not happen when the money supply is expanding like this. Just keep that in mind. Like I've said before, I've been saying over the last couple of weeks, once this European crap dies down, and it will die down, we are going to see this market just explode to the upside. So, barring any more skeletons in the closet from Europe, we are in store for a very nice few-month move in this market. Of course, going to be ups and downs, and, we're probably going to see the same thing we saw in 2009. The market just climbed a continuous wall of worry where people just bash and go short and say the end is here, and the market just chug higher and higher and higher. We're starting to see a lot of charts set up very, very nicely for us, and the next several weeks are going to be very, very nice in this market. Of course, one thing we do have to look out to, and what we're probably going to see, is without any European issues, and that caveat is going to continue to be there, over the next several weeks we could see a very nice upside move in the market into that late October deficit committee crap. And, there's zero chance these idiots in Washington are going to agree to anything. So, we'll probably end up rallying into that, especially if the Fed gives the market a little bit of candy this week. As for some stock plays, was pretty weak on Friday, a lot of the small cap stocks pulled back. There was a real emphasis on the large cap stocks. Not uncommon at all to see that. And going into the close on Friday at the bell, we saw a lot of bullshit closes on a lot of stocks. ALXA, for example, had a 125 bid. They closed at 122. There was a bunch of other stocks like that. Typically, when you see that happen on an up day in the overall market, the next day tends to be good for small caps. So let's see if that plays out tomorrow. Breakout here is $1.30. We're still looking for a move to that 50-day, 200-day moving average up there in the 140s. NEI, we have not mentioned this stock in a little while. We had a fat run on it back in July. It ended up running 30% for us on a very similar breakout. That time it was back at $1.24. Here we had a breakout at $1.30 on Friday, and really this stock is looking to make a move to its 200-day moving average up there at 157. Very nice chart breakout. RSI is moving nicely higher. ADX continues to get bullish. You can see the ADX line is getting up into that very super nice 20 plus range. Stochastics also up where it was when the stock went boom last time. So this stock should have a very, very nice week with pretty good moving average support at the 120 to 125 area. Any dips, $1.30 and under. If you're not in this stock, I would consider picking some up. CYCC. There are a lot of biotech presentations coming up this week, and I think we're going to see some nice moves in bios. ANDS, this is one we had mentioned and was on the pop scan a few times during the last week, up 50% over the last 4 days. This was a stock that got decimated during the market sell-off and is going back up to its range. Same thing for CYCC. Breakout is that 20-day exponential 76, and really this one should make a move on its 50-day moving average up there at the 90 cents. So essentially do the same thing that ANDS has done. ZLCS, like this one, for a move back up to its 20-day exponential. Check out its 20-day, up there at 146. This is a stock that always manages big bounce backs to its 20-day exponential, and here we are. After the close on Friday, we're about 10-15% away from that. Look for a snapback. These guys are presenting at a conference early this week as well. So we've got some nice biotech setups here. Last but not least, ALVR continues to bounce around the bottom. Breakout is $1.20, a move up to that 50-day moving average. Again, this company is trading for free. These are the kind of stocks that once we start getting traders a little bit more comfortable in the market and the volatility continues to die out in the market like it has been, these are the kind of stocks that end up going on 25, 30, 40% moves. So nice setup on this one going into this week with rock solid support. And essentially, you know, this is one of these stocks, it's trading below or at its cash value. Dirt cheap, great play to be sitting on for a bounce back. So that is it for the video tonight. Definitely check out the PopScan list. We've got some very nice setups going into this week. And if you've got any questions, feel free to send me an email. Otherwise, I will see you guys in the chat tomorrow. Goodbye.